This is Curtis Potter Jr. with Boundless Motivation. Today I wanted to talk to you about a subject that is rooted deep in our hearts and in our minds. It's working at a job that is unfulfilling. In a previous video I made, I reminded you that we spend about a quarter to a third of our lives at our job. So how do we keep getting stuck at these jobs that are so unfulfilling? By the end of the day, you're just ready to go have a drink or put a bullet in your head. Well, why is this? I found a lot of times it's because I accepted jobs based on the money, the convenience, or maybe I didn't even research that company. Once I was working there, I realized I couldn't even stand behind them, and they wasn't going to stand behind me. As soon as I stood up and tried to be a voice and change things, they just fired me and proved I was just a number. Well, what do? I looked in the Bible and I found Psalm 37, verse 3 and 4. It says, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart." Well, God knows the desires of my heart, so why haven't I been thrown a job that was awesome, that I loved, that was fulfilling to me? I started to realize it was because I never even put it up to God. I never asked him if this is where he wanted me to be. I never even based my decision on getting that job if it was my passion or something that I love doing. I was like, this will pay the bills. I'll go there for 8 hours, come home, have a bunch of money, and then I can be happy, right? No, that's not how it works. So I suggest that you go back to yesterday's video and watch it, because it's talking about asking, seeking, and knocking on the doors for God to open them to you. Maybe on your next job or the applications you're about to put in, you need to lift it up to God. Well, what if I'm not qualified for that job? You know what? I had a lot of people tell me that I was not qualified to be a public speaker, a motivational speaker, inspiring people. You failed way too many times. Your grammar is not proper. Your English is off. You can't speak well. You're scared to be in front of a bunch of people and talk. So I started to allow that to get into my mind. I listened to it and I based my life off of what the world had to say. I never based my decisions off what God had to say, because he'll tell you that what you think you're capable of, you're capable of so much more. So how can I know that that's true? I found in 1 Corinthians 1, verse 26 and 30, it says, "Brothers and sisters, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. God chose the lowly things of the world and the despised things and the things that are not to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before him. It's because of him that you are in Jesus Christ, who has become for us wisdom from God. That is our righteousness, holiness, and our redemption." Don't listen to that outside world, because their expectations are going to have you falling short every single time. And when you only do what they expect, your expectations are not going to be met. And you're going to be falling in this same vicious cycle of not having a job that is fulfilling. See, God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. Follow your calling. Follow your passion. Give it up to God. Trust in the Lord and do good. Lift it up to God, the delights in your heart, because the delights in your heart are also the delights in God's heart. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be in the position you're passionate about. Sometimes you just have to take ownership and start listening to what he says and listen to your heart. Accept the call to become qualified. I hope this helps you get out of that vicious cycle you're stuck in of working these jobs that we hate. It's time for a mind shift. It's time that we decide to be boundless. It's time that we decide we are going after what we want in life. Today, I took a huge step in asking quite a few people to help me get into my passions. And you know what? They may say no, but I was also told every no you get makes you closer to a yes. You know what? It might not be easy, but if it's easy, it's not worth it. And if it's worth it, it's not easy. If you're passionate about it, it'll become easy. You'll find the strength. Give it up to God, and He'll give you the strength. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great day. God bless you.